We're Mike and Debbie of Kelly's Outdoor Adventures, the RV Drifters. This week, we're in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
It's not bad. As soon as you get out here in the sunlight, it's fine.
In this video, we're going to give a tour of Briarcliff RV Resort. This is a coast-to-coast RV park, and the cost for us was just $10 a night. The rules are a maximum of a 7-day night. We only stayed 6, so it was good. This RV park is located on the Intercoastal Waterway in North Myrtle Beach. It's located right next to Barefoot Landings, if you know where that's at.
And another quick tour of the campground. We're going to go from our spot right here, spot number 143. We're going to run down to the kind of the activity center and the swimming pool.
Debbie loves the beaches and the sand, so this stop was for her. While we were here, we were able to meet up with an old high school friend, Mike Smith from Buckeye Valley, the old school days from Delaware, Ohio. I didn't get the camera out much during our dinner, and I didn't even remember what we ordered, but we did eat. But we had oysters as an appetizer. I did remember, I did get a picture of that. And I got the e-bikes out, and we rode down to the activity center. It was located on the north end of the park by the river.
So we'll do a quick tour of the swimming pool, which sits right on the inlet river, which is right behind the RV park. But let's go inside and do a quick tour inside. All right, so we'll go in the front door.
When I first walked in, I saw the ladies were having a card game, and I turned and headed down the long hallway. This is where they host various special events and, of course, weekly bingo.
Ping pong, couple of video games. Nice little sitting area with a TV. This would be a good spot to come down and watch a football game probably. And they have a fitness center. Well, I guess the fitness center is locked. So I'm sure there's a way to get to that, but fitness center for adults 18 and older. And this requires, our key, which I have access. I didn't bring with me, but I have that. And the swimming pool, nobody's in it. Looks nice. It's 9 foot, so that's good. It's deep enough to actually swim in a little bit. And the river, ducks, it looks like, on the tops of those concrete posts. of the Intercoastal Waterway. That guy is creating quite the waves over there.
Boy, am I glad I'm not standing down there on the docks right now. And just a quick note, in the time I was there, I did notice that the overwhelming majority of these boats were heading south. Except this guy, who was the return trip from earlier.
Let's head to the next place. All right, let's check out this little perch here. I guess if you're not playing putt-putt but just want to observe the whole putt-putt course, and it looks like a full 18 holes. So kind of cool looking. I like it. Not doing great so far today, but I've had a couple of birdies, but most are par or one over. That's the first 9, so we'll see how the second 9 goes. Okay, this is starting to get not fun.
And you know, anybody who's been to Myrtle Beach, you know that there are putt-putt courses all over the place. This one wasn't a big challenge, but it was fun and it was free.
All right, this RV park is right beside what they call Barefoot Landings. I think it's like a shopping mall, and we actually have our own side entrance straight from the park right into it. So let's head to the entrance. So you open it way back here, and this is how we get in.
This is Greg Norman's The Golfer's Australian Grill. It went inside. It's kind of decked out with golf stuff, as you can imagine. And this restaurant is called Lulu's, and I learned while I was there that this is Jimmy Buffett's sister's restaurant. I think there's 2 or 3 of them that she has around the country.
Looks like across the back of this is the same river that goes behind our campgrounds. Looks like they have a pretty good sized marina right over there. And I don't know what that Lulu's. I'm not, that's some kind of an obstacle course. Not so sure I could do that. I wouldn't do well at that high up. Little entertainment stage.
So I took this bike ride in the morning about 10:30, and a lot of the shops didn't open up until 11, so you notice it was kind of empty.
Kentucky Mist Distillery. Ooh, ooh. Something to try out. Some of these restaurants are just opening up, and you can smell the food coming out. The smokestacks pumping out the barbecue and the steaks and what have you. Smells pretty good. Ooh, there's a tasting room for something. Might be something we'll need to try out. Oh. Hang on, we have to read some rules here. Notice of photography and recording this area. Please be aware that photography and audio and video recordings are occurring beyond this point. By entering this area, you consent to the release and publication of... Okay, cool. So, what they're telling you is that it is okay. Please do not enter if you do not wish to be interviewed, photographed, or recorded. Cool. So this is okay to record in. Good to know.
But I'm pretty sure we still have to be really careful about copyrighted music if we're going to post anything on YouTube. So this is kind of a big lake, kind of with a couple, 3 boardwalks that go across it.
And there's a big boardwalk all the way around the outside, and there are shops and gift shops and restaurants galore all the way around on both sides. So, Barefoot Landings in North Myrtle Beach. It's obviously it's going to be a tourist trap, but it does look pretty neat. The Flying Fish. Public Market and Grill. Looks pretty cool. That might be another place we're going to have to try. Not so sure I understand what the Alabama Theater is doing in South Carolina, but it's a big building. Obviously they have shows here. That's a big that's a big bridge. What do you call those? Drawbridge. But it doesn't draw. It looks like the whole thing spins or lifts up. I'm not sure which. Actually, it looks like it spins. I don't think that boat, while it's big, I don't think that boat's big enough to activate this drawbridge. And again, this drawbridge isn't one that goes up or down. It looks like it pivots and spins sideways. So, looks pretty cool actually. Doesn't appear to be a bicycle rack, so there is no way for a bicycle can be locked up here.
And did I mention that both Briarcliff's RV resort and the Barefoot landings are just a few blocks away from the Atlantic Ocean? So I turned east and ran over just to see the water.
It is a green flag day, whatever a green flag day represents. I suppose that means it's safe in the water, the undertow is not so bad. A lot of people out here for a Monday morning. It's a nice clean beach.
All right, it's time to turn around and head back over to Barefoot Landings and back to the campground. And on the ride back, I came across a business that I felt like I needed to stop and patronize. Made a purchase.
There's 2 or 3 of these long boardwalks that cross the big lagoon. It's Land Shark Bar and Grill over there. Lulu's where we came in from our campgrounds. So we'll try the other side now. Uh-oh, there's a weight limit. Can I make it? Umberto's, a Pittsburgh Italian restaurant.
And I headed back to Greg Norman's Australian Grill for a beer. And after a quick beer, I jumped back on my e-bike and I rode along the boardwalk, right along the intercoastal waterway, right along Barefoot Landings.
This one is right up here.
Just like that, we're back home to the Briarcliffs RV park, and we'll get back to Willie and Nilly. And so after a day of exploring on our e-bikes that afternoon or evening, Debbie and I ran over to Lulu's to grab a bite to eat. And inside of the restaurant was just a big open area on concrete, but it was pretty cool. And I think I'm going to wrap up this video with the same picture I had at the beginning of the video. Right out the back of Lulu's is where Debbie and I did our selfie for the thumbnail here. So we'll leave it here with an as always, and until next time, cheers, everybody. Starting with next week's video, Debbie and I are heading west.